as of these days, and he's been racking up some wins on the States, and just putting Incineroar on the map alongside quite a few other Incineroars, which they've been popping off, I don't know how, but they have, and I'm glad that they are, because this is painting to be a very interesting match.
You know, one thing for sure that I gotta mention is that I never thought that we will get to the day that we don't have to introduce our top Mexican players. That's something that actually makes me really, really happy. But on the other hand, one thing for sure is that our job is to introduce what's going on in this match, and it's already Skyjay wreaking a lot of damage against Bernie. What's actually not Pokemon Stadium 2.
He was trying to edge guard him. He was gonna go off stage for that Link, and I like that. Like, Incineroar actually does have some edge guarding tools, like that Nair you drop and it lasts so long. Or even that Darkest Lariat, no bump to be found. He tried to combo directly off it. Look at that, like Bernie playing that perfectly, just making sure that he was not grabbing that ledge first, because it was a battle to the finish, pretty much a race to the finish. If I do say so myself. Oh no, that's actually, not gonna lie, the first time that I've ever seen Bernie mess that recovery up.
Yeah, that was the first time ever that I have also seen Bernie mess that up. And that's gonna be a lot of percent. It's already 34% off one single neutrally. But on the other hand, this is Skyjay against the world. He's gonna have it a little bit rough to introduce himself back into the stage. Not at all. One thing for sure is that I understand how Bernie plays. I understand what his game plan is. It's always about having something to contest your opponent. But one thing for sure is that you cannot let your opponent get back into the stage that early. And on the other hand, it's that amazing. What kind of play was that?
I don't know, like, it's been a story of today, man. Like, everybody has been getting stuck on ledge at this 5%. Oh, look at that, covering as much area as he could. Going at it again, the revenge. A very useful tool for Skyjay, especially because he knows exactly when to use it, and comboing right off of that. The parry, gonna help him avoid some of that, but Bernie going straight off stage and trying for the gimp. Precision the bomb, but that should be a stock lost right there. That, along with one of the strongest moves that he has, and that's specifically one of the moves that Skyjay has, like, I don't want to say necessarily pioneered, but the way that he uses that as an anti-air, it's very, very particular, and it does cover a lot. So Bernie right now is struggling to even make it back into stage, and I don't know if he's going to be able to do so.
Okay, that's gonna be it. Sadly, Bernie's not gonna make it back after that. And I mean, for about 30 to 40 seconds, I was just amazed. I was in awe after what we witnessed from the bomb interaction of Skyjay. I mean, what I'm trying to say, Skyjay threw the bomb at Bernie's shield, right?
Yep.
And Bernie, on the other hand, on response, he jumped out of the shield because he thought something was gonna hit his shield, right?
Yeah.
So that was the Skyjay that was just like conditioning. He was just conditioning Bernie to jumping out of the shield after Bernie received a hit of that bomb. That was a straight up conditioning. I don't think that was reaction. I think that Skyjay thought that through, and that's actually quite amazing if you ask me. One thing for sure is that Skyjay makes this character work, even though you could tell that it's a mid-tier, low-tier. I don't know. Anyone in the chat can have this fight. I'm not willing to take on that fight. What's his replacement on the turtle league, right? I'm not willing to take on that fight. But whatever makes Skyjay work, whatever makes Skyjay work, is the fact that he's just so good at conditioning people.
Yeah,
Bernie, it's amazing. Go on.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say, like, I think that we are learning as a community. It's pretty much about the player, right? Yes, these characters are amazing. Some of them suck. Or at least comparatively so to other like members of the roster. However, it definitely matters more that we have like the right pilot for the right ship here. And also, I think that I wanted to bring attention to is the fact that for the most part, when Mexican players manage to go out to the States and compete, and if they do well, they normally come back with like a ridiculous amount of grind. And like the level up is very noticeable. So I am very curious to see how is, for example, Chag versus Sky gonna go, or like how Sky fares versus the rest of the competition. Because I would actually say that Bernie Again, like he's probably the best link we have here in Mexico, if not very definitely so. And he also came to play, I'm very sure, but you can tell Sky is playing with such confidence at this point, and look at that, not something that we are used to seeing every day. But man, I do love me a good pretty stage, and Skyjay is making it look even prettier.
Dude, I miss this stage so much. I'm so glad that they brought it back. One thing for sure, one thing that I really am so grateful about the Mill community is the fact that they made me love this stage as no other. So this is gonna be game number 2. We're going all the way to Fountain of Dreams, and this is where the dreams come through. And I hope that is currently Bernie's dream comes through, because he is already facing an Skyjay that's just powered up all the way to 128. That's a 0%. That's a stuck, and the Sky is already on the lead of the game number 2.
Yeah, my man is in dire need, you know what I'm saying? Like, he definitely is eating up a lot of percent. Sky played immaculate. He's even got the confidence for that. The cross chop, his super armor is going to save him, and his Sky is even trying to go for that. He actually could have gone for the Nair to try for either the stage spike or, like, just push him off stage. And look at that, the recovery from Sky. Normally, like, there's also the mix-up, right? He could go off. And, okay, also that's knowledge in the matchup from Bernie, like, knowing that you can punish that if you roll out, because if you just stay there, you're gonna get poked. But still, like, the story hasn't changed much, because, like, currently is struggling, and we do have Incineroar with revenge.
Yeah, one thing for sure is that Incineroar just doesn't have that much revenge right now, but he does have the knockback that's increasing over and over and over. On the other hand, Bernie already has a 169%. It's full rage ahead. All he hits, all he does need to do is just one single forward. That's gonna be the stock. But sadly, that's not gonna be the case. I feel like Bernie, it's just a little bit being wrecked by what Sky has to offer, because this is a different Sky from he's already used to. This is a Sky that's just confident. He goes in, he goes raw. There's no fear in this man.
No, he's definitely going bonkers right now. Oh, he was trying for one of his patented combos with the bomb here. Okay, again, just the supreme confidence from Sky. And also, I gotta point out the fact that it feels like Bernie's been missing things that he usually gets, or perhaps just the Sky is throwing off his timings in a way where he doesn't feel comfortable with, and he's going for that setup. Look at that, the cleanness from this man again. But Sky is perfectly ready for that as well. If you are going to try to go for the edge guard, then you better come clean. If not, you're going to eat a huge punish, and that is the power of Incineroar as well. Great control by the ledge, and if there's ever been a story about it today, then definitely people suffering at the ledge has been one of the main topics of today's Tam Invitational.
One thing for sure that I've been thinking through is the fact that the top of the game currently, MKLeo, Twig, T, Spargo, all of them, one thing that they have been able to refine all the way to the expertise, it's the ledge trap. Whenever any of them has the hold of that ledge, they just don't let anyone back, and that's the kind of thing that the Skyjay is already slowly but surely getting on.
Look at that. The Sky is trying to go for the revenge. Like, he knows where Bernie is going to throw out his hitboxes, or else these revenges wouldn't be working, and we have already seen him quite a few times go for that, and yet the spike, but not going his way, and that is the problem that Incineroar has. Once he starts suffering that recovery, once the jump is expensed, then there are no more options. Bernie is still managing to live here, and good on him to use the bomb, because if not, Sky, I'm sure, was very ready to punish that. However, I don't know how much blessings does this man have anymore, but the tags, man, he's a Link main.
Okay, that's at 22%. It's just a little bit more effects and credit for the next stock. It doesn't matter how much he gets. It's all the way back into 22 against 0%. This is a game number 3, mind you all. This is the last chance that Bernie has to win a game against the Skyjay and just keep himself on this head. And I already see the Skyjays are making quite the statement for himself, just trapping Bernie on that platform. I foresaw the future, and I saw a side view on that platform. Bernie has to be careful quite a lot of that.
can you imagine? He's dead at like 0 if he grabs him when the
Oh,
platform
yeah.
is like at the very edge. So that is quite a scary sight to see it. But Bernie is the one that picked it because he is down currently in this set. And well, he is managing to recompose a little. Oh, barely not punishing. Like, actually, I applaud the fact that Sky recovered from so high with that cross chop because it actually does make a huge difference. Hanging on for dear life still. Skyjay does have available quite a few kill throws that his main leaves open for him. But still, it's dash attack. Like, everything this character has kills. Like, if he was just faster, like, that's the real nerf that this character has. Is just he has the hitboxes, he has the combos, he has the grabs, but the speed is where he is gonna have to, like, Bernie is gonna have to take advantage of that. And finally, I think he is coming into his own for this.
Okay, finally Bernie just taking a lead against Skyjay on this game number 3. It's 40 against 67. Once again, trying to use that reverse up B just to try to leverage something against Skyjay, but this time around, Skyjay was actually preferred. Skyjay, on the other hand, just making a case back for him. Here, Bernie surrenders the whole counter of the stage, and once again takes it back with force, finishing that up B.
Okay, Bernie extending with that boomerang. Now the bomb is no more. Sky is gonna go off, and he got the game from that. No, look at that, Bernie managing to recover even in spite of everything that Sky was trying to do right there. Definitely some high-level plays here. Is Bernie gonna get that punish? The bomb coming in through. The ledge trap once more, and the drag down was not enough. Bernie was forced to hold shield right there for dear life. I don't know if this is going to go to an extra game. Incineroar again with revenge, and of course he is going to die. That backer is super strong, and Skyjay managing to close it out in spite of Bernie's like very evident like adaptation at the end of that game.
I gotta be honest with you, Roy.
Yeah.
We might be a curse.
I don't know, dude.
We sat down on these chairs.
I don't know, dude. I live in denial.
And commentated.
I live in denial.
And every
I don't
single
know.
set that we had